Sa video na ito ay aking i-discuss ang tungkol sa measures of central tendency of ungrouped data. So when we talk about measures of central tendency, there are three measures: the mean, median, and mode. So what is measures of central tendency? Measures of central tendency or measure of central location is a summary measure that describes a whole set of data with a single quantity that represents middle or center of its distribution, the way in which a group of data that cluster around a central value. So when we talk about measures of central tendency, ito yung figures or quantity na naglaland doon sa gitna. Okay? So the most commonly used measures of central tendency, there are three measures. We have the mean, median, and mode. First, let us talk about mean. The mean denoted by the symbol X bar. It is also called as the average or arithmetic average. And it is the most commonly used measure of central tendency. Mean is the most reliable measure of central tendency and has the least probable error but does not supply information about the homogeneity of the distribution. To compute the mean of ungrouped data, we use the formula. We have X bar is equal to X sub 1 plus X sub 2 plus X sub 3 plus X sub n all over n. Let's have an example. The ages of 5 contestants in a statistics quiz B are the following. We have 18, 17, 18, 19, and 18. Find their average age. So kapag pinag-uusapan natin ang word na average, ang tinutukoy dito is mean. So kailangan mong hanapin ang mean. Okay, so gagamitin natin yung formula na na-present, a solution. So ang mean ay, it was denoted by X bar. So gagamitin natin ang symbol na X bar. Ang ating numerator ay i-add lahat yung mga given raw score. Okay, so let us add 18 plus 17 plus 18 plus 19, and lastly, plus 18. All over, ang ating magiging denominator is the value of n. Which means, ang n, ang tinutukoy niya is kung ilang raw score ang given. Okay, let us count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, n is equal to 5. So, x bar now is equal to the sum of our numerator is 90 all over 5. 90 divided by 5 is equal to 18. Therefore, we can conclude that the average age of the 5 contestants is 18. Let us take a look in our second example. 6 employees are working as call center agents. Their salaries are as follows. So there are 6. What is the average salary of the employees? Okay, so again, from the word average, it talks about the mean. So hahanapin natin ang mean. So solution, X bar is equal to, so, ang ating magiging numerator is the sum of all the raw score, and ang ating denominator is the number of elements. Okay? Let's add 23,500 pesos plus 24,300 pesos plus 25,800 pesos plus 23,900 pesos plus 24,100, and lastly 24,950 pesos. All over, how many elements we have? How many row score? So let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore, n is equal to 6. So, x bar now is equal to, ano ang sum ng ating numerator? It is equal to 146,550 pesos. All over 6. So, simplify, x bar is equal to 24,425 pesos. Therefore, or thus, the mean salary of the employees is 24,425 pesos. This only implies that employees we are getting salaries below 24,425 pesos are not being paid enough, while those who are getting salaries above 24,425 pesos are receiving more than the average salary. The second measure of central tendency is median. What is median? Median is the middle value in an organized list of numbers and falls in the middlemost position of the whole data. So when we say organized list, ito yung naayos na data. At kung ano man yung nasa gitnang value, yun yung kanyang median. Okay, so the median value in an ungrouped data is determined by first arranging the numbers in value order from lowest to highest or vice versa. So, ibig sabihin, para ma-determine mo ang median, kailangan mo munang i-organize. It may be from lowest to highest or highest to lowest. Let us take a look in our first example. Find the median of the given set of data. We have 17, 14, 13, 12, 11, 11, 18, 15, and 10. Okay, so let's have the solution. So in finding the median is, first, ayusin muna natin yung given row score. It may be highest to lowest or lowest to highest. But for me, para sa akin is lowest to highest. So, ang pinakamababa is 10, 11, there are 2 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, and lastly, 18. Now, i-determine mo na yung panggitna. So, since na-organize na siya, i-determine mo na yung panggitna. So, ang panggitna natin is 13. To check kung yan talagang panggitna is, i-check mo both side of the middle value kung equal yung element. Let's check in the right side. Left side, I should say. So, from the left side, there are 4 elements. From the right side, there are also 4 elements. Okay, so take note that if there is an odd amount of number, the median is the middlemost number with the same amount of numbers below and above. So, bakit add yung amount? Kasi nga, there are 9 elements and 9 cannot be divided by 2. It will not give you a whole number. Therefore, kapag ganun, i-determine mo lang yung pang-middle. So, to determine the middle is check it out kung yung both side of the middle value has an equal element. So therefore, we can conclude that the median in the data set is 13. Let's have the second example. The set of data below are the scores obtained by the 8 students in Statistics Quiz 1. Find the median score. Okay, so we have here the following score: 20, 21, 28, 25, 23, 23, 24, and 29. So first, ayusin muna natin yung scores. Okay, so ang pinakamababa is 20, followed by 21. There are 2, 23, 24, 25, 28, and 29. Okay? Now, since na-organize na siya, i-determine natin yung panggitna. Okay, so meron tayong dalawang gitna. Bakit? Kasi equal na yung both side nila. So sa right side, there are 3 elements. From the other side, there are also 3. So take note that when there is an even number of data, the 2 middle values are the average. Add the 2 middle values divided by 2. Since ang given na raw score natin is 8 students, 8 is even, so ang gagawin natin, kunin natin yung dalawang panggitna. And then, add the 2 values divided by 2. So kung ano man yung makukuha, yun yung ating median. So median is equal to 23 plus 24 divided by 2 is equal to 47 all over 2. Simplify, the median now is 23.5. The last measures of a central tendency is the mode. What is mode? Mode is the number or value of observation in a data set which appears the most number of times. Most, from the word most, pinakamadami na lumabas. If no number in the list is repeated, so kung walang naulit doon sa list, then there is no mode for the list. However, it is also possible to have more than one mode for the same distribution of data. So it may be bimodal. So from the word bi, there are 2 modes. Trimodal, from the word tri, there are 3 modes. Multimodal, from the word multi, is more than 3 modes. Let us take a look in our first example. The set of data below are the scores obtained by the 8 students in Statistics Quiz 1. Find the mode. So we have 20, 21, 28, 25, 23, 23, 24, and 29. Okay, so tignan ninyo kung ano yung naulit na number. So in the given data, the number that appeared the most number of times is 23. So dalawang beses naulit yung 23. Thus, the mode of the data set is 23. Since there is only one mode, the data is said to be unimodal. Let's have the second example. Find the mode in the data set. We have 9, 6, 7, 8, 4, 6, 7, and 5. Okay, so para madali nating ma-determine kung ano yung number na naulit at pinakamadami na naulit is arranged from lowest to highest. So, first, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, dalawa, 8, and 9. So, since there are 2 numbers na pinakamadami, which is 2 times na nagpakita doon sa ating data set. Therefore, we can conclude that the mode in the data set are 6 and 7. The data is called to be bimodal since there are 2 modes. Let us take a look in our last example. Find the mode of the given data set. Okay, so una, aayusin natin yung data from lowest to highest. So as you can see in the given data, yung 4 na element is dalawang beses na ulit, 5, isa lang, 6, tatlong beses na ulit, 7, tatlong beses, 8, tatlong beses, and lastly, 9, tatlong beses. Okay? Now, i-determine mo kung ano yung pinakamalaki na kung saan naulit yung mga numbers. Ang pinakamalaki ay 3 beses. Therefore, kunin mo yung numbers na 3 beses na ulit. Okay? So, therefore, the modes in the data set are 6, 7, 8, and 9. So, since there are 4 modes, the data is called multimodal. Since I am done discussing the 3 measures of central tendency, the mean, median, and mode, now it's your turn to apply what you have learned. So do this exercise and just comment your answer. That's all for today. God bless everyone.